Hi, welcome to my channel. This is your Darshan. So today I will explain PySpark in Fabric. So what are the things we can use in PySpark related in Fabric? So this is like a fundamental for basic data engineer concept. So what is PySpark? So how we can read the file? So what are the method present in data frame? So the particular of data frame, and see we can do the transformation in two level. One is data frame level, another one is create level. Okay, so we can use create data frame, do the transformation, or else we can create a SQL table. So using the temp view, we can able to use SQL level of syntax and do the transformation. Okay, and what are the types in PySpark methods? I will explain in Fabric. So now coming to Fabric. So this is the Fabric web page. So how it will look like. So in the real-time environment, so this is how it will look. So we need to create a workspace. So this is how we need to create a workspace. Suppose Darshan PySpark. Okay, this is how we need to create a workspace. So in Databricks, we call it as a cluster, right? So here there is no such type of cluster and all. Here it will come into environment. So this is a workspace. Suppose your production workers are day workers. So under workspace, we need to do the all the transformation. So in the real time, we are following a Medellin architecture, right? Silver layer, gold layer, bronze layers. So similar way, here how we can create those layer. Okay, here we need to go to the lakehouse. So here Darshan silver lakehouse. Okay, this is a silver lakehouse. So once silver Lakehouse is created, right? So we will get two component. One is table section and one is the file section. So in the file section, we can able to create a uh, folder as well. Okay, this is silver folder. So this is how we can create a folder under the file section. So and we can able to upload the file. So how we can upload the file? Like this, upload file, click on here, go to employee info. This is how we can upload the data from our local system to our Fabric environment. So suppose I need to rename it. So go to click here, rename, employee info, something we can mention all. Okay. So now you got it, how we can create a workspace, how we can create the lakehouse, how we can upload the file, and how we can rename the file. Okay. So in normal environmental, right? So in the real time, we have multiple things, right? Medellin architecture. So create a bronze, that's and bronze lakehouse. So here also we can create one folder. I will tell you why I'm creating a folder and all. So here I will upload. So here we have two lakes. One is silver, another one is bronze. Okay. So now we need to do the large scale of transformation using PySpark, right? So we need to create a notebook. So in Azure Databricks, we need to launch the workspace, Databricks workspace, right? So here, go to the click on new item. Whichever you want, you need to click on the new item. Here you need to search it. Okay, notebook. Yeah. This is the where we can do the implementation of all the PySpark and complex logic. Okay. So here, two section built-in resources and data items. This will I will explain when I'm doing the complete end-to-end project. So I'm planning to do the three project. One is on-prem to my Microsoft Fabric and GCP to Microsoft Fabric, and one is a real-time project that is a stock using event house. So here we need to attach the lakehouse from where we need to fetch the data. Okay, either we need to create a new lakehouse or we need to attach the existing data source. So here whatever we created, right, these many lakehouse are there. Which lakehouse we need to find, fetch the data and do the transformation in this particular notebook. So here we created a silver and bronze lake. Connect those two. Okay. Under these two, right? Here under bronze folder and silver folder. Yeah. Okay. So uh, we know. So here, this see. Here the connection, here we run all, here we have, suppose it is a custom workplace. If you want to create your own custom, because I need a older version of the Spark, older version of the runtime, I need to create this much of capacity, this much of pools, resources and all, right? So here we can go to the new environment. Okay. So here, this unit, right? So if you want to read the data, so how we can read the data? Df is equal to spark dot read dot format. We are reading CSV file, right? CSV can use header is equal to true, right? So dot then here I need to read the data from this one. Okay. So this file I need to read it. Okay. So I need to go to here. Here we can able to see the two type of path. One is ABFS path and one is copy relative path of the Spark. So okay, copy this path and this one. Okay. Here under this silver folder only we have files is there, right? So we need to read it. Okay. So this is how we can read. So yeah, why it is failed? So because when we see the two path, so we have two path, right? One is copy ABS path and copy relative path. So always we need to choose the copy ABFS path because this copy relative path of the Spark is pinned one. So here you can able to see, right, pinned one. So if you use this, if you want to use this lakehouse, then you can use the copy relative path. Otherwise you can't use it. Got it, right? Silver of the things. So here I will change the name. Say suppose. So here I will use the copy relative path. Okay. Now it will run. So this is the difference between display. See, this is the difference between of copy base path and copy relative path of the Spark. So if you want to use copy relative of the Spark, then it should be in pin state. That if you want to use that lakehouse, then only we need to use select this one. Otherwise, we need to use this one. Okay. So another way of you can read it. So suppose you need to read this particular file, right? So just drag it here. This we can do. So this is also another way. So just drag and drop. Okay. So this Spark dot read dot is the right. Spark is an API. So it will create a Spark session. So before 1.6 Spark version, right, we need to use the Spark context. After 1.6, we are coming with the SQL kind of things that is called Spark section. The Spark section is an API. Okay, first we can got it. So first step is how to read the data. So now we got it. How to read the data. Okay, after reading the data. So what are all the type of the data frame? Okay, what of the type of this data frame? So this is a PySpark data frame. Okay, so what are all the methods we can operation using inside this one? So how we can see? Click here, director of. So that before that one, we need to import the uh, things, right? Spark dot things. So in the list, right? You can in the PySpark list. So here you can able to list list of list is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay. So here, so here the type is list, right? So what are the operation we can do here, right? So we can do the methods. So we can find out the what are the methods we can do under the list. So these are the methods. So we can do the append, copy, count, extend, right? Similar way, we can do for this as well. Okay. So in the PySpark, what are all the methods is there? We can able to see. So first, we need to install the import the PySpark. See, we here also we can see. So what is that is df that, right? So here you can see. So import PySpark. Okay, director of this data frame. Okay, so these are all the things, these are all the methods we can apply in the PySpark data frame. So replace, select, schema, select expression, show, tail, with column rename, write schema. So these are all the methods we can apply on top of the data frame. Got it, right? So how we can, what are the methods is there, how we can see. So suppose I need to see the schemas, okay, or else columns. How we can see df dot columns, okay. It will give the columns of the data frame, okay. Suppose if you want to do the schema, okay, df dot print schema. So this will give the column name with the data type. Okay, so now we can understand how to read and how to what are the methods present in data frame. Okay, and how we can get the column names and how we can get the column name plus data frame. It means column name plus data type. Okay, so here in data PySpark data frame, we can able to select the three types of column. Suppose we can do earlier I told, right, we can do the transformation either using data frame or a SQL. So how we can do the transformation using SQL, right? So we need to convert the data frame. This one, this is the data frame we are reading, right? So this data frame we need to convert it the temporary file. Okay, that is emp details. Okay, so then we can use the transformation. See, uh, click here. So you need to use the percentage SQL, and then select star from emp details. So if you want to create a table view. Stable structure, we need to use the, sorry, this is a create global team. This is wrong, sorry. So df dot create a replace team view. Okay, this is the one. emp info. Now we can use market. So this is how either we can use a SQL way or else we can use a data frame way. Both are so there is no such much difference in the performance wise. And here we can able to. So if you want to use only select item, right? So I need only things select select emp id comma age from emp. Yep. Okay. All the SQL level transformation we can do once we create the temporary view on top of the data frame. Okay. So in similar way, so we have three types of select. So we can use three type of select class in the data frame. Which are those? I will tell you. So suppose df1 equal to df dot select. Okay. We can use like this emp id dot emp id. So this is one way of selecting the columns. So in another one way is select df dot emp id comma df dot age. Let's also give the output. So another way. So we have three. Whichever you comfortable, you can go with that one. Okay. df1 equal to df dot select of call of age bit number. Certain different color. Select call of what is throwing error. Call is the call is the method, right? So we need to import. Okay. From PySpark, we need to apply SQL kind of things. SQL function, right? Column is functions import call. So this we need to run. Yes, spelling mistake. Sorry. So now it will run. Okay. So if you want to use a call, we need to import this function. Okay. Else we can use a df method or this way. Whatever you can use. So next will come with the another method. So with column method. So with column is we can apply the existing column or else we can create a new column also. Suppose display df. Yeah. So here first name and last name is right. So I need to concat this one. Okay. Df is equal to df dot with column concat. So we need to use concat also method. So I will tell you. Okay, with column. After with column is whether it is you are going to with a new column or existing column. Here you need to mention the name of the column. Okay, so I'm mentioning full name. So full name, that is a new column, full name. So how we can derive that one? Concat, concat of. So df first to f, first name, comma df of last name. Okay, so it will fail. It will throw the error. I will tell you why. The sense df dot. So because name content is not defined. So whenever you want to do any method present under the data frame, so we need to mention in the import, else it will fail. So so another way is instead of mentioning all the things, right, we can mention the star. So it will compatible all the methods which is present in SQL kind of and PySpark functions. Okay, then it will work. See, there is get. See, full name from here, right? So this is the if you want to use any method particularly, you can mention you need to import, or else you can mention star. It will be everything will be import by default. Okay. So suppose with column. So with column we are adding the new column. So one more thing. Okay, I need to add one more column. Df is equal to df dot with column. So I need to add one new column like country. Student belongs to which country? Okay. So here we can use India. Something we can use the lit operation. Okay. So I need to mention all student belongs to India. So lit is a method to hardcode the value. Okay. So we create a new create a new column. Here also create a new column, and we are adding some value. So we need to use the lit function. Okay. Suppose how we can use the existing column. So these are all from the with column we created a new column. So how we can do the transformation in the existing column. Okay. We can do the here. See the salary. Salary data type is string ABC. Okay. So we need to convert into int. So that is with column inside the existing columns. Okay. Df is equal to df dot with column. So we need to mention the column. Whenever you use the with column, we need to mention the column name. Okay. Salary. Okay. Salary. We need to do the casting, right? We need to do some operation on the column, right? So again, df dot mention this column. Df dot then cast. And so now salary is integer, right? So suppose after organization made a more profit, right? They can increase the salary. So I need to add extra 20,000 for all the. I need to give extra 20,000 for all the employees. So how we can do? So df is equal to df dot with column. So after with column, we need to specify the column name, right? Salary. Spelling mistake. Salary. But so then we need to mention the df dot salary column plus I need to give increment of 20,000. Is df dot with column salary column name salary, correct? Okay, sorry, here, comma, syntax. Yeah. So incremented 20,000 for each employee, full chill. Yeah. Okay. So here we understand read, what is the method, what is temp view, how you can give the columns name, and if you want to count the right, so if you want to do the count right, we have that count. So this is the way we can get the count using select star from count right table. So there are 10 records. Okay. So after doing with column right, so we can go another method is there. Regularly we are using with column rename. So suppose I have in SQL we are using aliasing, right? So here we have with column renamed. Okay, go here, df is equal to df dot with column renamed. Okay? With column renamed. So whatever age is there, right? I need to replace with emp age. Okay, age display df. So now we're converting into emp age. This is how we can remember the. So, and one more regularly we are using filters. So normally we can do where condition, right? In SQL condition. Yeah. So how we can do the things? So df is df2 equal to df1 dot filter. Filter also it method. Okay. So on which filter we need to apply something called age. Okay. Can apply. Just now we rename it, right? Employee of the age. After rename, whether we can apply on the filter or not, we can. That's why I'm renaming above column name and using that column name. Okay. So greater than or equal to what we can mention 25. Yeah. My age is 28. Display df2. Yeah. Yeah. This is how we can do the filter thing. So we need to apply filter on the multiple column. How we can do the filter on multiple column? So come here. So comment it this one. Df2 is equal to df dot filter df dot emp age greater than or equal to 28. Okay, and df dot df yeah sorry what we can gender the gender social gender equal to right it will throw an error. So why it will throw an error in the sense because this is an one entity, this is one condition, and this is an another condition. Okay, so we need to do the bracket. Okay, if you want to do the filter on multiple column, right? So we need to put the bracket. This is the main thing. Yeah, now it okay, you get it right? How we can upgrade the filter? Filter on multiple column. Remember, mention the brackets. That is because those are different condition level. Okay. So other things are aggregation level. We are doing some of uh, salary group by each department, right? People are asking in the interview. So how we can do the grouping in data frame? Okay. df3 equal to df dot group by which here department ID group by sorry apt by department. So sum of salary. Yes, because that. This is how we can. So here you can observe one thing. So even though if you aliasing right, so total salary is not coming in the column name. Okay. So because here we need to give the aggregation. Given aggregation, right? That's right. So if you give aggregation of right, so then it will come with the aliasing. If you want to do the aliasing the new column, right? So then on the aggregated level, you need to use aggregation. Then only we can able to visible the new column, the new renamed column. Okay, this is one thing. For filter, use the multiple brackets. For you are doing any aggregation, mean, max, sum. If you want to aliasing, then you use the dot aggregation. Okay, even some also remove it will give the output, but aliasing will won't work. Okay, yeah. So suppose yeah, I want to drop once again. Df. See, oh, one more thing. I need to show what is the difference between df dot show. Yeah. So if you mention the df dot show, right? So here all the things are coming within a data type. So when we are working in the on-prem project, I think 2 3 years back, right? When we are working on on-prem project, so people are using df dot show only. So if you give the display display of df, so okay, it will give the tabular column. Okay, see the tabular column. So we can give the data type also. Okay, and it is a structural. That's why we need to use the diff. Suppose I need to drop, yeah, country is there, right? I need to only country level, state level is not required. Okay, then drop df dot drop state. Okay, display df. So this is how you can drop the particular column. Okay, alter table drop something, right? Can be. Yeah, suppose I want to drop mobile number, email name, full name, everything. So one by one each we can't drop, right? So we can use in list function df dot columns. Okay, it will give the columns. Then I need to drop this also. Okay, copy this and put it in one list. Okay, yeah, okay. Then come here. Sorry. So df dot drop star list. Yeah, that's it. List. Mobile number, name. So why it is not dropped? So when we have top list, yeah, yeah. So here we did not we assigned a variable only. That is why it dropped. Not what question. So now it dropped. So it is dropped. Yeah. So this is the basic PySpark in Fabric. So today we understood how we can read the data. Okay. First of all, the main thing is the Fabric. What is the absolute path and this right? What is the ABFS path and relative path? Okay, this is the one thing, and how we can read the data. So we can use this way also. See, this way also we can use, and basic how what are the method present in the particular data frame, and different type of select clause, and how we can create the temv, how we can apply the SQL kind of transformation, and filter group by. So yeah, this is the basic things. Okay, so here in the things, right? So in the fabric, okay, Pava, I will telling the fabric things. So there is a new chart. So if you want to build a dashboard kind of report, so in the notebook only here only we can able to see. Yeah. So department wise average salary. Okay. So this will give the flow chart of the things. So if you want to change the editing things, here you can change x-axis, y-axis, y-axis total salary. So this way we can move count of department and salary, other things. Okay. Here only we can able to change. If you want to go to the advanced, then innovation things, something different way, or else temperature thing. Okay. So this is for advanced level. This I will explain in the while I explain in the project. Okay. If you want, this will save it will save also. If you want to create new thing, you can do the new transformation, new apply, okay, anything. This is the one fabric feature. Okay, and one more feature also, that is Lakehouse. Okay, I will tell you the project. Yeah, this is the basic data engineer now the fabric related PySpark things. How we can create a lakehouse, how can upload the file, how can read the data file from the lakehouse to pass notebook. Okay, yeah, this is good. Thank you. So next part I will come within the advanced level, Windows function, joins. Okay, see you in the next week.